Hey, what's going on everybody? Boilon here, back for another video, but this time we're going to be playing something different. Now, if you see in the background here, because this is Invincible guarding the globe. Now, some of you might be familiar with this already, whether it's the TV show on Amazon Prime or the game itself, which was actually released, I believe, earlier this year, 2024. I think it was in February. Now, I did see this on the app stores, but this time we are going to be giving this game a fair shake. We're going to be doing a first impressions here today on Invincible Guarding the Globe, and we're going to see what this game has to offer and whether or not this is maybe a game that you guys might want to check out. So this is going to be something that we're going to be kind of going through all the various content of the game, see what's there, and see what there is to play. So if you're ready to go, everybody, let's boil this down. All right, so here we are in Invincible Guarding the Globe here on the main user interface here on the front cover. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the game or the series, this does follow more on the TV show. It is based on a comic, but this game is going to be following more based on the TV show, which I have seen. Actually, it's a really great show. So I do recommend watching that as well here. This is gonna be my first time really like diving into the game though, and we're gonna be kind of taking a look at this together here. Now it is like a hero collector based game as far as the game mechanics go, though there are some idle natures here you can see here with the idle rewards, and this would obviously be a little bit different than what Marvel Strike Force is used to. There's like 12-hour rewards, basically you claim all this. This is familiar with other games in the genre, though, that this is something that you'll see before. There is also a hero collector aspect to this. Now, I don't have a ton of characters, however, I do have some so far. Just made my way through the tutorial, and this is what I got so far. Obviously, we'll get a little bit more as we progress through. One thing that I do want to point out, though, and so if you do actually go through the tutorial and you use the promo code in the description down below, you will get yourself a free Omni-Man once you make it through the tutorial yourself. If you do want to download the game and check it out yourself and play through the game, you may there's a lot of different characters, though, and I think that that's what's quite great about these types of games is the hero collector aspect of these kind of games. So just going from like the bottom, I guess, there's a couple of minions, I think, as well, actually. But tons of different characters from the TV show here in different rarities as well. So you have rare characters, you have your elite characters, which are obviously going to be a little bit stronger and a bit harder to get on. Now, one thing that I do want to talk about, though, is the battle. So, I mean, I think we should just get into a battle and kind of show how things are like. Now, see if I could actually, like, show that here. Yeah, you can see that the blood's, like, splattering on the ground. So that's something that you don't normally see in other animated games, any games, really. Like, it's been a while since I've seen that kind of stuff in my games. So I mean, it's very on brand though with Invincible. So if you've ever seen the Invincible TV show, like, that's definitely something that you would see anyways in it. So that's not really entirely surprising, I suppose. And there's Cecil giving us the 4-1. Yeah, Cecil from Invincible as well. He's like, I guess he's your handler, I suppose, in this game. So it does appear that there's like different versions of this, because you can see on the bottom actually here, we were just doing the long haul, and that does actually end in a handful of days. There's another one here called Challenge Otherworldly, and that ends in 2 weeks. So I guess there's like two simultaneous sort of different Cecil's Nightmares that are running at the same time, which give a variety of different rewards as you go through each of the nodes. So I guess it's almost like a tower mode in some games, I guess you could probably see it that way, because you're climbing up through the different levels and you're getting rewards as you go along, and that's basically what it seems to be. And then I'm wondering if there is like some sort of payout. It does seem like there's a bit of a season reward to this as well. So if you're able to clear it and do well, then it seems like you're able to do that. Let's see this second one here. 13,000. Yeah, we could do that one too. Level 38 enemies. We're level 60 now, actually. I think those are the Viltrumites, right? At least this guy is. I do watch the show. Oh, I have to put on auto. That's right. Remember to use my ultimates again. But it doesn't seem to matter too much because we do. Oh my god, that's a lot of blood. And we do. There's still blood, even though it's a simulation. You get a 3-star, and there we go. So that's interesting, I guess, because there's two different running simultaneously. So lots of different content for you to be able to do in this game, in the Cecil's Nightmare game mode. So I just wanted to share that with you guys while we're here too. Now, it also wouldn't be a hero collector game without some way to pull for them as well. So it seems that they go through a little bit of a different system here. It's actually 5 sometimes, and you can actually see some of them, which is really interesting. So you can go through either recruiting them one, and then it does like a roulette thing, or you could just recruit everyone that you see on the board here, or I guess you could refresh. You can also, there's a button here. You can refresh for free, I guess, and then it does that. So that's interesting, and it says that I think it's free. Like, I can just click on it again if I don't want those characters, for example. You know, maybe you can. I don't know if the elites show up here or not, though. That's something I'm not entirely sure, but we can. I don't know if I really want to get those, but you can go boom. I just recruited all of them right there. We got Damien Darkblood, a rare. Actually, they were all rares, I think. Darkwing, Blaxian Soldier. I'm not going to use minions, but yeah, there you go. And an elite showed up, which is really interesting. So what I could do is I could just recruit one and chance it, which is not likely. I think that's why it seems like there's minions on the screen. That makes sense because there's an elite instead of some rares. So I mean, I could do this. Like, no. Oh, I did! Wow, shocking. Actually, I had like a 1 in 5 chance, and somehow I still managed to get the elite for Monster Girl. That's interesting. So what happens when you recruitment level 2? Okay, so that's interesting. The more characters that you recruit in the game, the higher the odds for characters show up later on. That's what it looks like, because now I'm at 4.1% for these elite characters down here. Actually, some of them have different odds. So, or no, it's 0.2%, I suppose. So 4.1% for any elite heroes. And each of them have an individual chance of 4.1, I guess. Or 0.2, sorry. And I guess, yeah, I could refresh it now, right? That would make sense. I can just do that again. Like, I guess I can only probably refresh so many times before. Yeah, I'd have to pay premium currency. So this is premium currency stuff. Once. There we go, right? And then I could recruit all. Don't need the Flaxian leader. But then we got Battle Beast. The Elite Battle Beast. So that's cool there. Martian Man. Kursk. Okay. So just wanted to share the recruiting summoning process for Invincible Guardian of the Globe. There we go. All right, looks like we've come across the Mauler twins in the story here. You might remember them if you watched the TV show at all. Looks like we're here in a bit of a story battle. So let's a boss battle. Let's we're though about almost double their team power though. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. Let's take it off 2x for now. See if I can zoom in a little bit though. If I can see it a little bit closer up. I do like the graphics are a little bit closer. Oh my god, Omni-Man! I lost Omni-Man? Where are my ultimates? Where are my ultimates at? There we go. Come on. Come on, Rex. You get him, Rex. We should have Battle Beast. Oh, did we miss Battle Beast? Oh, yeah. Still that blood. Poor Omni-Man. Oh, we got... Okay, we got him. Bloody mess. Good god. Alright, and it looks like that we've unlocked the Multiverse Arena here with like alternative Cecil here. So this is kind of like an arena game mode that you're probably used to in other games. So we have to set up our defense. Let's do that with our top 5 characters here. We'll do that. Alright, so here we go, where you can choose some other players around your power level to fight. So let's go... How much do we have? I think we're at like 23k or something like that. So let's go in the middle here. We'll attack with our characters here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Battle looks like we get 5 battles per day, I think, here. I'm at 36,000 actually. Alright, okay, let's see. Looks like we're winning. You see the health bar up in the top right, that's their health bar, and my health bar here. The ultimate? Oh, so I can use the ultimate? Ultimate? Bloody corpses everywhere, wow. And then Omni-Man gets an attack in there, a thunderclap. There we go. Oh boy, that's a lot of blood. And that's a win for us. So it does look like there are leaderboards, like similar things of this nature here. You can see the season ends in a couple of days here. that there's top 3, top 4 to 10, and apparently I'm all the way up to 259. And the game does actually have quite a variety of live events as well that are running that you can see here on the events. Actually, if you go back onto the main cover, you can go here and there's the events button there. You can click on the events button. And it brings you to the tab here where it shows all of the ongoing events that are in the game right now. So you can see it on the top here. Some of them have a variety of different expiries, I suppose, here. But you can see the Spot the Mustache, which is the Omni-Man related event right now. And like I said, if you do go to click on the link in the description down below, you can download the game and get yourself a copy of Omni-Man as well for this. I don't know if I'll be, and I think that kind of covers a lot of the things that the game has to offer, but let's do like a whirlwind recap really quick for those of you who need a refresher here. So the game does have a bit of an idle feature nature here where you can kind of, for every maximum of 12 hours, of course, collect some resources that are used to upgrade your characters. They also do have a pretty extensive hero collection aspect, right? You know, whether it's hero characters or whether it's villains, you know, there's a lot of different characters to choose from that you can recruit through the time that you're playing the game. So a variety of different rarities, of course, from rare and elites, and some minions that you're probably not going to use anyways, but nonetheless, they are there, and they're all from the TV show. All these characters are ones that I've recognized. You can also tell by the graphics as well, like they've kind of like, that's what you would see in the TV show there too. Some other parts is obviously your team management, right? Like what characters do you want to use together? I think that's really important too, making sure that you have like a proper tank, and that's why I had Monster Girl in there to tank for me. You could actually see here on this section here with the symbol there with their classes, the defender for Monster Girl and Omni-Man is an attacker. So making sure you have the right selection of heroes for the job, I think, is really important. Also, we went over, I'm not going to bring it up here on screen, maybe you can see a little bit here, but yeah, the action-packed and bloody battles are quite a big thing to this game and to the Invincible brand, so not really of much surprise there on that part. We do also have the multiplayer rankings, or the Multiverse Arena, which we were able to unlock too. So that's kind of fun if you do want to go up against other players. Then you can do some battles there and be able to take on their team. So that's kind of fun there. And then we already talked about, I guess, the Cecil's Nightmare, right? This is basically like a tower mode in other games where you can kind of do as many nodes as you possibly can, get some rewards out of it, and get more stuff for your progression. And speaking of progression, I guess I didn't really talk about it in too much details here, but you do get equipment pieces as well. And it does seem as you get higher level as well, you can actually improve your skills and unlock new ones, but they do require you to level up your character pretty high. Level 100 Omni-Man, I think this one's level 160, and then there's level 200 as well. So it does actually go up and does require some levels and investment into your characters, but they are there of different progression systems in the game. So, you know, there's lots of things to do in this game, and I think it was kind of interesting to give it a shot because I, you know, haven't actually played Invincible before. And like I said, I do want to let you guys know that there is a promotion going on for Omni-Man. So if you do pick up the game, you do download it, make sure you click on the link in the description down below so you can follow along there and get yourself a free copy of Omni-Man for when you start the game. You do have to, though, finish the tutorial before you do get it sent to your inbox. I believe it goes into you if you click where the inbox is actually. I think it's somewhere here. There's an inbox in here. Where is it? I actually think it might be still in there. You know what? Or maybe it just shows up on the front of the screen. Honestly, I kind of forget now. I think it does. I think when you do get mail, it just shows up on the front of the screen. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you click on the link. If you are going to give the game a shot, make sure you download using the description, the code in the description down below. That way you can get Omni-Man to make it easier for you in your new player experience. So, everybody, that's Invincible guarding the globe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And that's going to be the end of this Invincible video. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.